Hello everyone, and welcome back to Journey Beyond the Abyss. I had a little look around in between episodes to see just what kind of multi-blocks there are in the games, as just other multi-blocks that I have found. And thanks to Austin, a little bit of help, I found a nice little multi-block that should increase my productivity in this mod pack exponentially. So, well, I say nice and little, but this is JBTA. It was, of course, horribly expensive. I emptied out most of my iron. My copper is nearly empty, and yeah, it costs stuff, but it's done. And well, let's have a look at it. I rather like it to this use of those Futura blocks for a change. I wired it up, and yeah. So let's not stick around and just take it out for a spin. So it says I just walk right up to it and then open the door and, well, we'll see what happens. There's no place like home. Right, fade to black. Why is it so loud? What is this? Am I trapped? Hello?
Get ready to rumble!
We've set our targets on several deep wells of liquid morkite, so we're sending in a refinery for you to fill. Set the whole thing up, get it cranking, and let's pump those deposits dry. Time to build some pipelines or roughnecks.
This is, of course, Deep Rock Galactic. Hello and welcome to 1st of April. A little special video. Yeah. Just, I thought I'd take the opportunity to showcase a game I really like to play. And yeah, that's that. The other option would have been Factorio, but I just had no idea how to integrate it. Whereas with Deep Rock, yeah, you have the closing of the gate and the opening of the gate, the fade to black, which makes cutting this into each other very, very easily. So, if you don't know what Deep Rock Galactic is, it's a variant of the Left 4 Dead style small team multiplayer games. And usually I play it with friends of mine, but I don't know, I just didn't ask them if they wanted to participate or not, so they were not here. I kinda don't think they would appreciate being in a video that's out on the internet. So I don't have people to play with me, but I do have this lovely little drone called Bosco that I very soon will order around using a nice little laser pointer that we have. So how do you play this game? It's, as you can see, a first-person shooter, and you usually start in a space rig, which is a hub area, and you choose your mission to do stuff, and choose your outfit and your loadout, and then you can have buffing beers. Of course, you're dwarves, so beers give you a buff, and then you go down as you saw earlier. There are lots of different missions. The devs have come up with quite a few, and the mission we are playing today, what you see me playing here, is my favorite mission. It's on-site refining, where you search these wells that you saw back there, you order a pump jack, and then you construct pipelines, and we will do silly shenanigans with those pipelines later on. Don't you worry. Yeah, there are quite a lot of more missions to go. There are elimination, they're just harvesting missions, there are extraction of minerals, there is a hacking mission. Then, of course, there's the alien egg collection.
Another day at the office.
Few more. They're all quite nice, and they take about 20 minutes to 40 minutes. This is one of the longer missions. Only the hacking mission usually is longer. And you explore the map and see where you find stuff, and you find enemies. Most of the enemies are these bugs, and you haven't seen the real big bugs, but there are others. Also, there you just can barely make it out. These bubbles on the rock's face means there is an Enor pearl hidden behind, and that's one of the hidden resources. There are quite a few of those. Quite a few different one of those. So, you have your main mission, then there are secondary missions. In this case, killing 10 Festivals. I already killed 9. Others include taking up some very testicle-like things that hang from the ceiling of the cave, or eben nuts, or some mushrooms, just either killing stuff or picking up stuff. And wow, my computer really doesn't like recording this game, even though the in-game the frame rate was pretty good. But alright, I'm not re-recording this. So we'll have to deal with a bit of stutter.
Now finish the job.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. These are the main enemies. The glyphids. Big bugs. And little bugs. This was one of the mini-boss bugs, but with my well-equipped engineer, it's not a problem. Because, yeah, with this laser cannon I can just fire through any kind of armor. Right, engineer. There are 4 classes in this game. There is the engineer. He can fire off platforms. Also, this is the map, which I think is really, really well made. Yeah, the engineer can deploy platforms, which you'll see me do later. Also, and I completely forget it until the end of the mission, I can also deploy turrets. And yeah, I had a look, and if I dig through here, yes, I can get to the other tunnel. And this is kind of like Minecraft, because the whole terrain is destructible. It's a huge box filled with stone and rocks, and you can destroy most of it, which is pretty cool, which makes it fun. And yeah, swarm is coming, so super lots of enemies will be there.
Connect the
But yeah.
pipelines to the pump jack. Access
And you hear it,
Combat positions. The swarm is here.
the mission control and our dwarf, my dwarf, comment pretty much everything they do. And this will be
flares recharging.
audible to other players, so it really helps with communication. And oh my god!
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Loot, golden loot bug. Yeah. OBS really doesn't seem to like it
Need a pump
when
jack.
there are too many
Pump jack
things going on.
inbound.
Ah, doesn't matter. Yeah, this is a special event that's randomly there. We will do that later, and I'll talk about it.
Let's get the
Right.
pump jack connected and pump it. Loot bug down.
The destructible environment is very important for quite a few classes. Especially the driller, because
Die, please.
as the name suggests, you have a freaking ass. You just drill, with which you can just go through stone and rock without much of a problem. And whereas all the dwarves have pickaxes, you can dig through everything as well, but it's much slower. Also, the driller has explosives, and most importantly, the driller has a flamethrower, which makes it immediately my favorite class. Then there's the scout. The scout is equipped with a grappling hook, which really nice because scout is so incredibly mobile. There's another.
Get to work.
There's another pearl hidden behind this. And yeah, also the scout has a flare launcher, which would have been good to choose for this mission, because then it's not so freaking dark. The fourth class is the gunner. He has miniguns or autocannons or a automatic missile launcher. And yeah, I'm slightly confused on where I'm going, and yeah, from this angle it just looked like, yeah, this small cave connects. Right, it didn't. Doesn't matter. The gunner also has a zipline launcher, which is cool when you go downstairs, not so cool when you go upstairs, because it's really slow. Alright, balance and such. So, as you saw, I built out the first pipeline.
Can't carry anymore.
Now, in my head, I already planned out how to make the second and the third pipeline. Well, I failed to jump up there. And the pipeline laying is really fun. You can, and I did in the past, build literal roller coasters with them.
If only
Because you
someone
can
would help me build it.
ride on them. And usually building long pipes is
One down,
really
more to go.
tedious, because you just not only place them, but you
Have to wait for
also
flare recharge.
need to physically build them. But with the drone, not a problem. Bosco can build
I'll be
the
dreaming
pipeline
of
for us, and I can do something else. And already planning that there will be 2 pipelines going through this, and I will first connect the further what's it called?
Mine it.
Pump jack, and I thought about, yeah, let's build something silly. So, and that's why I like to use the engineer in this kind of missions, because
I was
you can, of
born ready.
course, place the pipelines on the on your platforms. Also, you just saw right in between, I ordered Bosco to mine a gold block that I saw, because maybe you saw it, that there are some glittering particles
Smooth operator.
on the rock wall, and that meant that there's a big gold block hidden in there. Right.
Mine carts are so last year.
Why putting it up? Why putting it up there? Not quite sure. Because I can mostly. If I have the option to make something silly with these pipelines, I probably will do it. Especially if I don't have to build them out myself. Yeah. Sorry for the frame rate. But alright. So there we go. A bit going nicely around this event thingy, and there we have it connected. Getting all the gold, and there we go. And that's why pipelines are so nice. You can just ride them everywhere, and it's much faster than walking, especially if you're carrying something like this. Right. So, 2 pipelines down, 1 to go, but first, putting away the stuff. Yeah, of course you can pet your terrible, terrible companion. That is a perk you can unlock to tame one of the smaller creatures. We will tame a different creature later on. So now,
Pipeline place.
I of course want to ride both pipes, so I need to make a small hole here, and then, yeah. How do I get this over there? Because it would have been smart to do this the other way, so get a bearing on it. Yeah. Let's go. Gimme. Thank you. It's always the machines run away when you need them. It's especially terrible with Molly, the mule,
Build it, Bosco.
the mineral canister likes that you have in some missions. Not in this one, mind you. So, how do I get this over there? Via stupidity, of course.
I made a platform.
There, and then just guesstimating how high the dwarf is, just so I can
Reload it.
go down beyond. Kind of like this.
It'll be a beauty once it's complete.
This maybe, right? And experimental, and nope.
Space rig.
I'm going to bash my head. So,
We need these.
of course,
Space
Steve is perfectly in the way. I know you cannot order your minions to go somewhere else. At least not the tamed minions. can give the robots orders. So, better location. The pipe building is very much hampered by the fact that building the pipe and riding the pipe is mapped to the same key, which is always bad, I think. I'd prefer if there were different keys, but alright. And there is the third jump pump jack. Connected. Yes.
Swarm incoming.
And while I'm waiting for the swarm, I get more minerals, because that's the third thing. You saw me looking at gold, you saw me mining the red stuff, which is niter. Need that for ammo, and then you saw me mining the gold green cube. Which is Bismore, which is a crafting material. And here I completely forgot that I had Bosco harvest this at the beginning of the match. And now I realize it. Great! Yes. I've drawn a penis somewhere with the laser gun. It's, tradition would demand it, but alright. No dicks drawn here. It's a very artistic game. You can draw, you can build, you can paint the whole rock face with the blood of your enemies. Right.
The wave is almost dealt with. Dispatch whatever's left.
Right.
Help me with the mineral.
Ordering Bosco to get the gold, because that would be not difficult but tedious to get it there. Right, so in this mission there's no more enemy diversity. You've seen it all. There's tiny bugs, there's bigger bugs, there's big bugs with glowy butts, and there's really big bugs, the oppressors. The medium bugs are called Praetorians, yes. And they are slightly different depending on the biomes. There are quite a few biomes. In the magma zone there's also magma bugs, there's exploding suicide bugs, and the ice bugs, of course, freeze you. Because why shouldn't they? And together with the robots, you got quite a good variety. So, now, right, let's get to some nice percussive maintenance, and just to show off the animation work. It's I really like the animations in this game. They strike a nice balance of, yeah, believable and also quite funny, like just whacking it with a wrench to repair it. This also goes into the humor of the game, which I kind of like, as it is quite silly. You heard it at the commentaries. Sadly, the dwarf won't say any silly comments this time when depositing, like, "Oh, Gobblesnarf, I think I dropped me bloody keys in there," or something like that. But alright, let's
fun to destroy.
Let's get to the random event. But first, get all the gold I can gobble up.
Sorry,
And
little
oh,
your
there's
own
another.
fault for being full of goodies. Platform.
There's the cave of questionable size, but
Platform.
no problem for the engineer. I just
All
built
pipelines
myself a
and
stair.
projects built. We're ready to start extracting the liquid
Well,
morkite.
maybe.
Return to the refinery and start up the pump sequence.
Thank you, Mission Control. Thank you for commenting everything.
I made a
I mean, it's
platform.
really good because you... that was disappointing. Right. Anyway, it's
Platform.
really good because it's hard to get lost in the game because you always get some audio feedback or at least visual feedback.
This should get things
So,
platform created.
let's start up this event. And 4 lasers have appeared, and now it's my turn to activate those
Let's get these
lasers.
lasers up and running.
Mr. Powers, I have my lasers, yes. And then they'll send in some bombs, and I'll throw bombs at it until it explodes. And that will give me experience points.
Look at it go!
Well, a tritiolite deposit. We're sending in a nanite bomb dispenser for your team. If those things can't penetrate it, nothing will.
And some cosmetic or weapon upgrades. Right, there's the dispenser. Just
I
run
like
to
the
it,
sound of that.
making yourself
I really can't
tunnel.
use
It's
this.
3 minutes, more than enough time. Carry a bomb, and I'll soon throw it at them. Yeah! Upgrades. In this game, that never happened before. Usually those things are finicky and explode every opportunity. Right, upgrades. You level up as you play in this game, up to level 25. And no, this doesn't explode. You silly fox. Right, you can level up to 25 and then you can promote your dwarf and you can
I
level
like
up
the
again.
sound of that.
First promotion gives you a second perk option. Other than that, I don't know if it's actually useful. And leveling up, you can get the option of researching new guns, which is 3 main guns and 3 secondary guns per character. And then there's also side equipment that you can improve via leveling, and then you can improve it by just
That's a wrap.
paying money and research
The core infuser is primed and ready.
resources.
Don't
Right, core infuser, put it in, wait till it activates, and then I have the option between 2 weapon upgrades and a cosmetic upgrade. And I really hope I get a flame upgrade for my driller, and it is... drum roll. An upgrade for a secondary weapon. Might be nice, I don't know yet. I'll see later. Right, so the beauty of the game is that a mission will usually get you enough experience for a level, which usually means that you can
I was
get
born ready.
either
Can't carry anymore.
new equipment or at least
So much
you
better
can
than
get
walking.
a new slot to improve your equipment. So, and usually you get enough money from one mission to immediately fill this equipment slot. most equipments give you the option of 3 upgrades per slot, and you can change them on the space rig every time. So let's not dally around, starting up the sequence. I'm not quite sure what I was talking about there. Oh yeah, this is talked of in post because I forgot to activate my microphone.
The noise will draw in the locals, so stay on your toes and do what you can to protect and maintain the equipment.
Yeah,
The refinery is
as you can see,
hold the line
there
while the
are
sequence
lots and lots
continues.
of little details
Surfing
in
boxes.
with all kinds of animation with the equipment you have.
Pump sequence at
It's really
25%.
nice.
All systems running at 100.
What the general game lacks in visual fidelity, I mean, it's pretty low resolution, low poly count graphics, but they have it with particle effects and they have it with, yeah, just the details.
See to it.
Right, weapon upgrades. I have one weapon upgrade, which is why some rounds of my SMG there just explode. And weapon upgrades go from, yeah, nice to have, just
You need to clear all malfunctions
more
in
ammo,
order for the
bit
refinery
more
to run.
ammo reserves,
I think we're actually doing all right so
to completely changing how the weapon actually works. Like, oh, your projectiles now jump from enemy to enemy. They ricochet and deal damage every time, or they now can do elemental damage. They burn your enemies, or they do poison
Everything is running smoothly again.
damage.
Pump sequence
And
50%.
yeah,
Keep all systems
there's
running.
a
We're
lot
down
of
no time.
variety, and I have
We got
yet to
company,
see
and it's a nice
most
one.
of the upgrades. And no, I have no idea why any of the company coming there should be a nice one. Some maps also have secrets, which is also really nice. And what also is pretty good is the audio quality. You can very reliably hear
Pump sequence at
where
75%.
enemies are,
Keep
even in the
pipelines
dark.
running at all costs.
It's not as good as
Pipelines are jammed. You need to maintain it.
Hunt Showdown in that regard, where I could nearly play some parts without looking, because the audio spotting is just so good. But this is a close second. Yeah. So yeah. Let's clear out the bugs from the pipeline, have a bit more repairing. Animations, I don't know, it's just something strangely satisfyingly funny about these animations. They have
Pipeline functional
a
again.
proper
However,
weight to
we
it.
still have malfunctions in the system.
And red oomph.
Repair it, Bosco.
And there is a big
Pay your master.
biter. Yeah. I want this one.
I'll bet
He's
you
an armored
record
boy.
this time. Just watch me.
Steve 2.0. Now I realize, oh, I'm an engineer. I can place turrets
Pipelines fixed and
that help
operational
me
again.
defend. Not really useful in that case, but alright. Let's show it off. Also, something I really enjoy about this game
We got
is
another swarm.
that ammunition count
Pipeline
is
Better stand back.
all there, visible without a HUD. You can play this game mostly with the HUD
Time to
off,
restart.
and
Sticky grenade.
I did have an idea to just
Hit the return button on the
cut
refinery to send the goods to orbit. We'll send in the drop pod to get you out.
cut around together, just doing stupidity, but and without a HUD. But that was way too much work, and I couldn't be bothered. But yeah, you can play this game without a HUD with one caveat. For whatever reason, the map doesn't work when you play without HUD, and that's silly. The map is hugely important in this game because, as you can see, it's really dark. And this game, it's darkness really well. There are some map generations that I had that made me very uncomfortable. They reminded me very much of the not Deep Dark, but you know, the Abyss, because it was really dark and there was no clear way to see where to go. And yeah, this was a waste of time. But yeah, this game really knows how to do darkness. Light and shadow, really excellently done. Especially when you just see with your tiny little headlight and the mirrors just give off the slightest glint in the distance. You can just sometimes just make them out. So yeah, we are nearly complete with this mission, and just going home, firing off the refinery tank into orbit, and then we're done. And then we're done.
Out of ammo. Grabbing ammo.
And there you just saw the particle effects are really nice. So, and yeah, now the flame's green. So, finding the button, press it, and yep.
Rock and stone, yeah!
There it goes. If I were a scout, I would have probably ridden it and just showed you how high the map is.
Well done. Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop pod to get you out. Hang tight.
And yeah, if you salute your robot, it salutes back. It's such a cute little robot, this Bosco. Yes. If you're wondering, the 3 is the amount of revives he has when you are, yeah, good back. Of course you can pet your bug. And yeah, if you're in multiplayer, you can revive your teammates as often as you like, as long as one of the team is still alive. The mission is not lost.
Like a hero.
Oh, somebody killed Steve. Terrible. And yeah, but if you're playing solo, you have only a limited number of lives. It's 2, but I upgraded Bosco, so it's 3. So.
Platforms, please.
So let's climb the steps one more time. Kill a few more bugs. Get home. Of course, the drop pod did park the wrong way around, so can't really see the graphical design of this, which is like a big dwarf head with an open mouth, but alright. What can you do? Let's throw in 2 more mines. Pop them in. See, let's kill a few dudes. Yeah. No? Okay, then let's look at it a bit more. Nobody's coming. Really? Yeah. Alright. Oh. Playthings? Obviously not. Yeah, you can play with the dice. Of course it gets commented, and let's finish this mission.
Great team effort.
The victory poses are just great, aren't they? And there we are, back again. Whew. Useful little block. I think I'm gonna keep you. Yeah. Right. So, should take a while until the supplies that I mined will come in here, but yeah, that should be a few boxes of redstone. Just have to hope that I entered the right coordinates to Deep Rock Galactic, so they will send me the red stuff on here, right? Just wait a little until the missile comes down. Rocket comes down. Right. Of course. So, I hope you enjoyed this April Fool's Day special idiocity thing. We're lagging. Perfect. Fishes. Yeah, it's now like, what, 23rd of March, and this is the first time in months that I have recorded. So yeah, I used the sick days really, really well. So, I will start recording regular episodes again very soon. And yeah. See you next time. Bye everyone.
That's the stuff.